So the last show is already.
Recording is on.
So the last show
Pretty
is
much.
already aired, and now we're just.
Yup.
We're
I
just waiting.
was about to say because them tickets
Because
for the
it's
last
a
show.
now. I don't believe that. I think it's gonna be September, because when you go to the Maury show, and they film the segment or whatever, they have so much footage because they do 3 shows a day. So I don't think it's going to be March. I think it's going to be September, because how they schedule it, they have more than enough content to push and kind of draw it out before the end of the year. I'm banking on September. I don't think March. I highly doubt that. Highly doubt that. It's got to
Okay.
be September. Ray, trust me. I'm not
By
trying
the
to
way,
say
did you
I work there. I'm not
did
trying to
you
say I work there, Ray, but I might as well work there, bro. Like, I'm
yeah
telling you.
did you see what episode he was on? Did you try to
Huh?
find
The episode of who?
that when you went there? Did they tell you what episode it was going to be? And like when
Yeah,
you was
yeah,
there?
bro. So like when I went there in like at the end of January of like 2019 or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And when I went, they were like, okay, your episode is gonna come out around like May, April. They had that much footage that they had to pile up and then post on YouTube segments.
Oh.
So I know it's gonna be around September. There's no way, ain't no March, nothing.
Okay. All right, that's good to know. All right, on to our next topic, which is I'm not gonna lie. When Father gave this to me, I was highly confused. I had to read this twice, probably because the way the woman wrote it. But I thought it was a very interesting podcast. I mean, topic for the podcast. So we're just gonna get into. This woman wrote on Twitter. It was like, "Oh wow, this man's fiance took his 16-year-old daughter to go get an abortion, and he found out about it and called off the wedding." So, and like what she said was, I really feel like the fiance was in a lose-lose situation. If she broke her stepdaughter's trust, she could hang that up for life. But now she got ghosted and she's no longer the fiance. That's tough. And I'm not gonna lie, when I read that, I was like, yeah, that is tough. So I asked the panel, which I thought about that, which I think about that.
Well, the thing I said earlier in the group chat was, is there a reason why this girl, I guess, didn't take it up with her father or something like that? Like, there wasn't much detail given to like know like specifics of an actual story. So,
I think that's why it's so confusing. It was so vague and like I agree with you. I feel like the woman should have went into detail. But to answer your question, I think the reason why she didn't go to her father, I think because she didn't want to know that she didn't want her father to know that she was having sex.
Interesting.
That's my assumption. So I don't think that's the answer, but that is my assumption because I think I remember an episode of Iana Fix My Life where one of the youngest she was sexually assaulted and the father didn't know and he found out on that show and like the reason why she didn't tell because she didn't want her father to go to jail for the and kill the nigga who did it because the way that father reacted, he was mad. It's like and then
Damn.
like he started feeling sad because like his father's like that. He wanted to protect his daughter. He's like he felt like he didn't protect his daughter. So
There's
I
really that
to
deep.
answer your question, Dion, I think that was it right there. That she didn't want him to know that she was having sex.
makes sense. Makes sense.
You know what though? I feel like with this particular situation and the fact that we don't really know like the specifics of why she didn't go to her father, what I do believe is that she trusted the fiance at least because an abortion is something that's major. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she went to the
Right.
fiance, you know what I'm saying? There's a trust there. And I feel like him dropping the fiance for that, I don't agree with him doing that, because this is someone that was looking out for his child. You know what I'm saying? But it's a slippery slope too, because abortion is a touchy ass subject for a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that like are firm in their beliefs. So depending on how the father believes about abortion, and depending on how the daughter also, like, the relationship with the father, like, in that regard, I feel like the him breaking up with the fiance without like having a discussion, an actual discussion about the situation, you know what I'm saying, is a little bit like hasty. It was a bit of a hasty decision. But I feel like at the same time, that doesn't mean that the relationship is dead. It's still, they could still like come back from this type shit, because at the very end of the day, the daughter was looked after. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fiance gave a fuck. You know what I'm saying? She went out of her way to ensure that if the daughter wanted to go along with the abortion, in which she has the right to, because it's her body, and she has the right to abort the child if she doesn't want it. So, and also the child's father too. What about him? There's no mention about him really. So, there's a lot of factors here, and yeah,
That's why I said it's really, really, really touchy. And I guess my thing is, should the father? I mean, I understand it's somebody a choice, but I feel like the father should at least know. I'm glad the girl, the fiance, did something about it and gave a fuck, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, the father should at least know that, because that's not something that you should really, in my opinion, keep to yourself. That's something a father should know.
And there'd be a lot, and the funny part about it is that there's a lot of women that would actually disagree with that. But that's a whole nother discussion in itself.
Damn.
So what are you saying the father should know the daughter?
Ray, you there?
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, ask the question again, Crystal. I'm sorry.
So what the father should know if the daughter had an abortion?
Yeah, I know that we don't tell our parents everything, so I'm not going to be like, oh, we should tell our parents. But I feel like something along that line, she should at least told that she was pregnant and she was having a kid, and like at least discussion about the abortion topic. I think the anger comes from him not being in the whole loop and something like that, for him not knowing all the information,
which is understandable.
Yeah, which is really understandable. I don't think he should have took it out on her, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I do understand his anger, because that is his child. He should know something about his child.
Right.
Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's about personal independence and self-respect versus like overall relationships with what you have with your parents. Because like, I know sometimes you don't want to tell your parents everything, but like, that is a really big situation. He should know, so that way he can at least try to help. But like, I mean, maybe there's something about the father that we don't know, that she was trying to, that she didn't feel like dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there's a situation where like she is in that because she doesn't feel comfortable going to her father, because maybe she know how he cut up. Like, I don't know, but I just feel like whenever situations like this happen, it's always a debate of like personal independence and how you take a situation versus like people who just want to know so they can attempt to be there for you, or like how that work out. It's a weird scenario. It's a very weird scenario. I can't even hold you.
Crystal, what you think?
To be honest, and I hope I'm getting this right, from what I understand is that the girl didn't tell her father, right?
You breaking up a little bit. Say it again.
The girl didn't tell her father that she was having an abortion, right?
Yes.
And the fiance volunteered that information to the dad?
No, he found out when it was done, I think.
Okay, so he was the one that was out.
Yeah, he didn't know at all.
Okay. So I feel that, the fiance was right in his thinking, because at the end of the day, it's kind of like, if you are willing to marry a man but not tell him something that you both share, because she didn't make that child alone, she actually needed, the seed in order to grow the child, then that means you're not ready for marriage. So he made the right purpose. In my, as far as the father goes, she is. I mean, sorry, not all daughters are going to be upfront about what they're doing, um, until they're ready. This is a situation that's very traumatic. Support should be there, but if she don't feel comfortable, it's going to be more traumatizing than supporting this person. But yeah, I don't think the part of having an abortion and then telling your fiance afterwards is right. I think that's disgusting, in my opinion.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
okay.
Anybody else? You got thoughts on that?
It's kind of rough
Yeah.
because when I think of fathers and daughters, I usually think it's close because I know how fathers are with daughters. So I feel like, yeah, like your father said, like he probably has a certain stance on abortion, and like that was too rough to even bring up to him because like they probably, I don't know because I don't have this information, but I'm assuming that they have a tight relationship, and she probably felt like this will probably break him, and she probably felt like if it's said and done, there's time for forgiveness afterwards, you know.
But yeah, I agree, and but I still hope that he gets back with his fiance though, because I do genuinely believe she was looking out for the daughter's best interest in that particular case. Because when a woman comes up to you like that, like it's not like you can just ignore her. You know what I'm saying? Like her as a woman herself, she's gonna empathize with the girl, and of course a girl that's gonna be she's gonna be the stepmother of, like, of course she's gonna do what she feels is gonna be right for the girl. So I really do hope he gets back with the fiance, me personally.
I hope he's ready when he decides to, if he ever decides to, because he also needs to have some growing up to do. You just don't cut off somebody because
Right,
of a hard situation. They're
right.
both
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this a blessing
he's
in a
whack.
way to show them they are not ready, because shit like this, if this shit could break you up, what lost a child to natural causes? Is this how you're going to react? So every situation is different, but you cannot be selfish. You got to understand where she's coming from too. And I agree with Flora. Not everybody's going to be on the same page, but it's no reason to not communicate. If you can't communicate and get through this situation, you didn't even bond with the kid yet. Just saying. Then I'm just saying, if this is going to make you call off everything, then you are not ready for marriage, and you should not get married.
Yeah. That's why I was like, yo, that's tough. It's like even though I still think the father should know, but yeah, that's just tough. Yeah. Any last word before we move on?
Nah.
Okay. I know last week I kind of made a suggestion on the tier list, doing a tier list, and I picked Black American sitcoms, and I was wondering if y'all down with that. Do y'all still want to do that?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. I have it set up. I just gotta share the. I forgot it. Shoot, damn. Shit. Oh shit, it's right here, right in front of my face. Okay, let me know if y'all can see the screen.
Oh, the little
Like
tear
the
jump.
fair.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so can y'all see it?
Yeah, this is the joint they be using for anime.
Yeah. Yo, they actually had one for anime too. It was just and then like one of the joints, it was like a joking one. It was like best black characters, but it had people like Mr. Popo, Monopoly, Oswald the cat, you know,
Piccolo. Yeah,
Piccolo, Bullet Bill.
all of them.
I love how we all
Wait,
just
Mr. Popo is
collectively-
black?
I mean, what else is he?
I thought he was Indian.
Nah, that nigga black.
It's
No, I know
literally
they
the color
painted.
black.
I know they colored him black, but I didn't think of him as black as a race. I never
No,
thought of
they're
him that way.
just saying he black. They don't know.
Yeah, he black.
Yeah, the
Yo.
whole joke was just like black things.
Mr. Popo don't even have a race. He just Popo.
Because the
Piccolo,
show
yeah.
is first of all Japanese and Indians are Asian. So I'm pretty sure he's probably Asian, especially with that turban on his
turban?
head,
Yeah.
looking like a fake Mia Aladdin.
I just love how we all collectively, just everybody just acknowledges that Piccolo is a black man. I love it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely a black man.
Yo, people were
He's a
rioting when they
person
made
of
that
color.
when they made Piccolo light green. Oh, people
The
had
hell,
enough.
motherfucking
Oh,
no.
light skinned
They
Piccolo.
had, bro, they had enough.
Wow.
I saw one dude. He said, "Who is this Drake?" That dude had enough. He had enough. He was mad.
Yo, light skinned Piccolo. I laughed at that. That's what it was called. It was called a light skinned Piccolo.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Light skinned Piccolo kind of look like Ti. I don't know. Me that shit. Well, go ahead with the
Okay, I'm glad I found this one than the other because the other one just had pictures. This one actually have the fucking
Titles.
titles on there. So we're gonna just start in the order. High tier, top tier, mid tier, low tier, and D. And I guess we could go over. So where would y'all put 227?
227 will be mid tier for me.
I was just about to. Damn it, X.
227. That's the show with Jackie Harris, right?
Yep, and
Yeah.
from the
Yeah,
80s.
Definitely mid.
I put it mid tier.
So everybody agree with mid tier because I would say mid tier too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Even though that's based in DC.
Man, that don't mean
DC.
nothing.
Yeah, the location was low tier.
Yeah. At least it wasn't very far.
Oh,
Or was
listen,
it?
no.
Hey, we
Ray, I
could
had that
have
in my
used
head.
that. We could have
I
used
had
that
that in
show,
my
but we ain't
head.
got files
I
around
said,
it. We
I'm
could have
not
used
gonna-
that show.
I am not going to say that out my mouth.
We could have
It's
used
all right.
it, man. Put it in the rec sentence. Like, nah, go ahead.
Next is a different world. Where would y'all put a different world?
A different
I'd
world,
put that in top.
top tier.
Top tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
It did put a lot
Yeah,
of
not-
it did encourage a
not
lot of
God
people to
tier.
go to college. I would say that.
Yeah. First thing I thought of.
Okay, all of us. I know where I'm putting this, but
That's
what are
low
y'all?
tier.
Tier. D.
Y'all putting this on D? I would
No,
say
I-
low
I
tier.
say low
but
tier.
Suck.
It was good.
It's alright.
It had
It
some good
was
episodes.
not-
Like when the kid,
Yeah.
he was like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" He said, "White." I thought that was like their funniest episodes.
Yo,
But
can I
other
be
than that,
honest?
yeah, it was kind of yeah.
I've never seen this show.
That's why it's probably going to be in a low tier.
All of us? Yeah, I never seen it.
Yeah,
It was
on
okay.
UPN.
Sometimes
Oh, okay.
It was
That's my show.
That's
Lisa
the one
Ray
with
was
the chick from
Lisa
Proud
Ray.
Family, right?
Lisa Ray.
No,
Oh,
apologize.
I remember that. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
if you talk
Yeah,
about
I would
Kyla
put
Pratt,
low.
that's 1-on-1.
Low. 1-on-1. There you
Okay,
go. I got them mixed up. See that?
All right. Amen.
I
Never seen that either.
Ooh, I missed that show. Fuck. I would personally, I would put that in the top, but I don't know what y'all think.
I never seen that. I can't even rate it.
Crystal, I'm gonna leave that up to you. I've seen it, but
I love that show.
All right, so
somebody's watched Crooklyn.
Yep. That's exactly what that damn tone.
top tier
You put in top tier?
only because I'm from Brooklyn. So yeah, I can't be a traitor. What the fuck?
Okay, we got the Brooklyn bias. I like that. I like that. All right, the next we got is the Bernie Mac show.
God tier. God tier.
You're only saying
Everybody
that
else-
because because Bernie Mac died. That's top.
No.
No, that was a good
That's
show.
like
Bernie,
no.
I
This
watched that
ain't
weekly.
this ain't a Heath Ledger. This ain't a Heath Ledger Joker situation like a sympathy award. That show is just funny. It's timeless. That is a classic. I love that show. No, that show is God tier.
My perception of that show with the little girl, what she's doing now.
Okay,
Like
gyrating in front of the camera.
Like,
Oh,
Vanessa and Bernie's relationship was hilarious.
that girl got an OnlyFans now.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
But I don't
Vanessa.
think she
The
posts.
older
I
daughter.
don't think she posts nudes on there. I think she just
Nah,
be
she
doing
don't.
little
It's just
stupid
her.
stuff.
It's
I'm about
just
to say,
her
what the
in like
hell?
early 2000 porn poses. It's like I'm a good girl.
Yo.
Jesus.
Okay,
It's
Daddy's girl.
beautiful girl, but her poses are trash. I'm gonna just say
I
that.
think her
Damn.
name is Camille Wimbush. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's her name. Yeah.
I think it's-
it
I
gets
remember
worse.
that
And
name.
what was
It's
the
Camille,
wife's
not
name? I
Camille.
always had a crush on her. What was the wife's
Oh,
name
Wanda?
again? Kelly.
Wanda.
Yeah, her real name was
I don't remember
What's
her
her
real
name?
name.
Damn,
It's
always
on-
had a
it's
crush
on
on her.
the tip of my tongue. She just did something on Comedy Hype too. Watch.
Yeah, I used to
And
watch
she was
her
on that,
on
she was
was
on
it
that other zombie show that wasn't The Walking Dead.
C Nation. I
C
love
Nation.
that show. She made that show. She killed it. She was the lead on that. She killed it.
Yeah, she was good in that show. That's all.
Fuck. Just because of her, I put it like, yeah, leave her up there, gold.
Oh, she was fine. That girl was fine.
Yeah.
Good shit. Okay, next we got Blackish.
I've never
Blackish.
I
seen
never
that
watched that.
Y'all have never
that.
watched Blackish?
Top
Nope.
tier.
Matt, I will put Blackish. I would say mid tier.
How could
Ooh.
No, but I prefer actually Mixed-ish. I feel like Mixed-ish is
Really?
better.
are they still do they still have seasons going? Because I started watching it with my family and I haven't seen any more reruns.
I'm not sure, but if you have Mixed-ish on here, I will put that more on the top tier. Just based off of the stories, the storyline was so good and it's funny. But Mixed-ish, I don't know. I was kind of like, eh.
I probably got to watch that show.
And
I probably,
Grownish too. That's pretty cool. But yeah.
Grownish is Yara Shahiri ain't shit.
I've never seen none of the issues. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't tell.
Oh,
Don't
you
tell
would love
me.
Blackish.
Please don't tell me you're gonna ruin it. No.
You would love Blackish, but I'm not gonna say.
I gotta
Okay,
check it out.
So
But
we're
I haven't seen it.
gonna, so top tier and mid tier. Where we going with that?
Say top, but
Just to be safe, I'd say mid. I've never watched it, but
just to be safe, you know what?
yeah, because I didn't see it. Ray didn't see it. That's not fair. We can't put
I
it
see.
up there
No,
yet.
I watched Blackish. I watched. Blackish.
Oh, who didn't see it? Who else didn't see it?
Yeah, me. I
Yeah,
haven't
Blackish.
seen that.
It
Bro.
got
I'm
some
not
dope
gonna hold you. I
episodes
haven't
in there
seen it.
too. So
I think this is their last season, or they bowed
yeah,
out.
this is the final season. So
Wait, is that Corey in the house? What the fuck?
yeah, that's the greatest anime ever.
I get the same
So
thing.
I'm from right here. I'm gonna just put this here. But next is the greatest anime ever, Corey.
Bro,
Corey in the
I've
house.
never seen that.
know that.
Corey
you
in the
know that
House is
don't-
D.
I'm about to say, you know that
It's the
don't
spinoff
doo
of That's So Raven.
That
It
joint
was
is
D.
doo doo.
That show was corny.
It needs to be Corey out the
Okay.
house.
Indeed,
Put
and
that joint at D, bro. That
D
joint
tier.
whack.
D.
All right. Next we got the Cosby Show.
Now,
God tier.
This gotta be
Now-
top tier.
I'm like top, yeah.
I
It
think
gotta
it's
be
God
no less
tier.
than top tier.
But when it comes to show, yeah. But when it comes to comedy, it wasn't that funny.
No, it wasn't that funny.
But it
We're
was a
not
good
talking about
show. So
comedy.
that's why I'm like, okay, so good as a good
Oh,
show,
shit.
then I will put top tier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I put it at top, but not God. But I would
Yeah.
say it's a
You
top tier
put
show.
Bernie Mac as top tier. I mean, as God tier, but not the Cosby Show.
I ain't saying about the Cosby Show at all.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about
Talk about-
just in
Yeah.
general. It's up there in general.
Okay,
It
so do you
deserves to
think we
be.
should?
That Joan got to.
Should we move the Bernie Mac? Do you think we should move the Bernie Mac down to top tier?
No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to be that person that be changing stuff in because I'm complaining. But I'm
No.
saying the Cosby Show. That show is like the show is so good. We watch the characters grow up. The mother is phenomenal.
Then we got a different world out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was the
If
first
it did cause a
black-
spinoff, I guess it should go up
black
there.
Yeah,
syndicated
you know what? So
show that
God tier?
that was
God tier, yeah.
Watch a lot of the Cosby Show. I think it should be high up there because every time I did see it, it taught me something, and I enjoy watching when I saw it here and there. I wasn't
Yeah,
an
it was
avid
the first
watcher.
all black cast show.
Right. Like I
All
enjoy
that
what I've seen.
Viewing.
And they didn't
Definitely.
put people on drugs like they do Bel Air. I don't know what the fuck happened.
No, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I have a few words for that one.
Okay, so I'm gonna put Cosby Show here, and I'm gonna put it above God tier. We all agree with that. And
Nobody could get mad at that.
yeah. All right. Next is my bias of going into God tier. Everybody hates Chris. This is God tier for me, but this is not my list.
I enjoyed the early
between
seasons
mid
a
and
lot.
top.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the early seasons are really good, and then after a while, like it just starts falling.
I love every season. I don't know. I love it. That's why I said I'm biased when it comes to Everybody Hates Chris.
I think what sells me on that show is Julius. Like it got to be
yes
his dad. Like that's
I
the
personally
character
think this
that carries
Terry
that
Cruz's
show.
best role.
Yeah, he carries that show. So like maybe because it was like I don't know. For me, I would give it the top tier, like at the most. The later seasons just like really knocked that joint down.
It has quotables. This show does have quotables.
It definitely has quotables.
Okay, all right. So top tier, I'll put this in top tier.
Yeah,
Yes.
either top or mid, but we can do top just to like not be too mean.
Okay. Eve. I'm not gonna lie. I will put this in high mid tier. This is actually
All I know is the intro, and that's
I would
it.
say low.
I was gonna say mid to low. It
Yeah,
was good,
I would say low personally.
and I did enjoy it, but the acting was a bit corny.
Wasn't like the last show on UPN.
yeah. All these shows was on UPN. When it turns into CW, a lot of these shows got
Eve, how you do?
How we
it?
do
That's
it?
all I know. That's all I know.
Okay, so I'm
After
gonna put Eve low tier. You wanna say low tier?
It
Yeah.
probably low tier, bro. I'm not
Mid tier. Yeah, put that shit in mid
I
tier.
feel so horrible.
You
Okay.
think it's low tier?
This entire activity is shady. I ain't gonna hold you. This is very shady.
This is funny.
All right. Next we got Family Matters.
Am I the only one who
Gold.
thinks Family Matters is annoying?
Nah,
Annoying.
probably
I
because
didn't
I
watch
say
it
gold,
enough to
yo.
be giving opinions
Ah.
for real.
I grew up
So-
with that shit.
Is there a
I put it in mid.
something between?
Like
I
I
wanna
like
see
it.
Family
Wait.
Matters, I put it in mid. But
Yeah,
the
I
only
like it,
reason
but it
why
can
I'm
be
putting
very
it in
Damn.
mid. No, but the only reason why I'm putting it in mid is because like sometimes the show be taking itself way too serious, and then it'll do something that'll take the seriousness out of it, and it does that a lot, especially
That's
Urkel.
Steve.
Like, bruh,
Leave
like
that to
Urkel,
Steve.
bruh. And like the like when Urkel became like Stefan and shit, like that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it genuine. Like I like the show when
It was
Stefan,
cool when he did that, but I'm not gonna lie. Laura ruined.
Yeah, Laura.
Stefan
The
character. She
Laura ruins the
ruined
show.
that character.
She ruins
Everybody
Stefan.
says that, yo. You're totally right.
Bruh,
Nobody
So
can get mad
I
at
see
that.
we
You're
out here
right.
on this Laura and Myra debate.
Rest in peace.
Listen,
Right, rest
yo.
Wait,
At the
what you
same-
mean rest in peace?
She died.
Myra died. Stomach
she
cancer.
had cancer.
Mark, you are late as fuck.
How did you not know
Right.
this?
She only
She
did like
died in
one
the
movie
90s.
too, and it sucked because she played
died
a
in the
slave in the one
90s.
movie she was in.
I did
Got
not
me
know.
mad.
Yo, skip me. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Skip me. Put
Oh,
the Uno
shit.
card on me. Skip. I did not know that. I just cause like I
She
didn't
was
know
in
she
a
was
Drew
passed
Hill
away.
video too.
I did not know that because half the time I was arguing with my mom. My mom kept trying to tell me that Steve Urkel was dead. I'm like, how? He's just on Dancing with the Stars. He's not dead.
Wow.
No.
How?
He's selling weed now.
Okay, so y'all say okay. Where we at? Mid tier or
Well, I say gold, but
I say
most of
mid.
y'all said mid tier, so I say it goes mid.
It's God tier? D will God tier.
I say
Not
God
gold.
tier, yo, but oh my bad, God. I have a small screen, my bad.
It's cool. It's cool.
Mhm.
So
I'm putting it mid. I'll put it mid.
mid.
Yeah.
Do it for Laura. Put it in mid.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it for Laura. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, I'll blame
Thank you.
her. I'll
All
blame
right.
her because
Thank you.
y'all ain't wrong about it.
The consistent is
Okay.
spoken. You know what I mean?
Wait.
Okay, now we're getting to Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
God
This
tier.
about to be,
Tell
this
me
about
this
to
is
be
God.
debated.
God
This about to
tier.
be
Please tell me
debated.
this is God tier.
It has to
Hold on.
be in God tier.
I need to hear X's
Please.
word on this. Like, I gotta hear what X gotta say. Top tier.
He said top tier.
I say
Mm,
God tier.
One or the new school one?
Oh, definitely old school. Nobody's watching that
Oh, this is an
HBO
old one.
trash. Or
I'm
was that
just,
Stars?
I'm a
What
little
is that shit on?
traumatized by the new one. Okay.
Oh, you
Yeah.
watched it?
Yeah.
What'd
Yeah.
you
How you?
think?
Ooh.
I think they're just trying to make black people degrade black people. That's where I'm at.
Yo,
Why
good night.
shit? Look, don't get me started.
Hey, Crystal, you and me, we gonna have to talk about this because I need to know. Okay, God tier. We're gonna put that in God tier. I'm gonna put this right
I'm
here.
not gonna lie. All the actors from the new Fresh Prince, I feel like I've seen them in like every terrible spinoff that goes straight to VHS or DVD. Like, I just feel like I've
You
seen
know,
them
Coco
before.
Jones was in that one movie where Tyler James Williams, the dude from Chris that played Chris and everybody played Chris where he was rapping. She was in that one.
What?
Yeah.
See,
Ease by you. It's like, no.
Ease by. This one is another bias of mine, but let's see where y'all go. Girlfriends.
For me,
It depends.
Girlfriends
Say
is
mid.
top tier.
I love that show, but I put it mid.
I love Girlfriends. Girlfriends.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put that one on top.
Compared to the
Definitely not
competition
God
on this
tier.
list, it's mid.
Yeah.
I gotta put it on top,
But
especially
I
just
feel
with.
like, you see, that's another thing too. Like, I feel like if you weren't consecutively watching the show, your opinion on it could be different. You know what I mean? Because like I don't like Family Matters, and I barely watched it, so it could be low tier or D for me. But then you have somebody else saying God tier, so it's like, it's not fair.
I mean, like
Is
the
Don't
It's
put
only thing about
underrated.
don't
girlfriends
put
that
Girlfriends in
I'm
low
with
tier.
X.
I'm
I'm
fighting.
going top tier. It's a bias.
yeah,
It's a
the only
really
the
good
only
show.
thing about girlfriends, like,
Yeah.
I definitely say top tier. I just didn't like what's his face that was hood one minute and then went to be a cookout dad the next minute.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it was dude.
He was
Golly. Yeah, he was in Juice.
Oh, Maya's
I'm just realizing
husband.
all these shows are black shows.
that's true.
Maya's husband, Darren.
Maya's husband. Yeah, he just used to blow me, like, get on my nerves.
All right. so where we putting this?
I put it in top tier for me. I can only
top tier.
I say mid.
I
Mid,
say top.
mid.
I wouldn't be mad if it's in top tier because I love that show. I watch like
Okay,
every
so
episode, almost every episode.
In my
but
opinion, can I say something with this show? You got to remember this. The name says it all. Like it was primarily for women, so it's just like
Dudes
Dion,
I
watch
still
this
loved
show.
it. What do you mean?
Yo,
Yeah, I enjoyed
Still
it.
it
loved it
touched
dudes
though.
watch this
on
show.
it touched
But
on certain
comparison to
things
the
we
other
got
ones,
to,
I would put
yes,
it mid.
but yeah, it was primarily geared toward women.
Yeah.
I watched this with my moms. I think this is like one of the things me and my mom we click on a lot about. And I don't know.
Three
Do
said
it.
mid. 4 of us said top. Top.
All right, we're gonna put that in top. All right.
yeah, it's a really good show. Once you
All right.
watch and not be
Good
stuck.
times. And I
God
have
tier.
I say
Nah,
God.
my sister's gonna hate me, but I think Good Times is actually kind of mid tier.
Me too.
I was going to say
After
mid.
Nah, that's
James,
God tier. That show
look,
was funny.
after
The things
James
got away with
died,
was yo.
I actually agree with Ray.
after
Yeah.
I love
James
that
died,
fucking
the
show.
show's kind of it lost something
Right.
special.
And the reason being is that Good Times had a lot of great life lessons, but there
Yes.
comes to a point where we are tired as the viewers of JJ always fucking up. We get reset back to being poor, so every stimulus check goes to the budget of the show, not to the characters. We go like instead of doing a 180, we keep doing a 360, and then and then like, it was like when James died, that was such like
That pissed me off.
pain.
That's when it
That was
sucked.
like that was like the level of like pain destroying the Lee Village, and then JJ still found a way to make it funny 2 episodes later. It's like we keep going back. We keep going back. So unfortunately, with all due respect, because it paved the way for a lot of stuff, I had personally got to put that thing in mid tier. I'm sorry. Like as a storyline, it's just 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Dino fucking not.
This is why I love you, Mark. You said everything that was in my heart just now. Thank you.
It's true.
Yeah, but Good Times came out at a time that it was fun. That they gave us Cosby. They upgraded us. The part that I get angry at, Good Times came out at a time that people needed to see their own color on screen. Because as you know, when James asked for more money, that's the reason why they killed him off. By the way,
Yeah.
After that, we felt good with Cosby coming out, and then all these good shows, Family Matters, where people are not on drugs, people have high positions, doctors, lawyers, and a police officer in other Black shows. But then they came with all this hip hop and love and all this bullshit. Now that's what I'm pissed off. We were supposed to be going, I'm not down. The fuck? But I do agree with everything about Good Times. But yeah,
that's because they say, quote unquote, that doesn't represent the Black community.
Right.
It's not realistic.
Hello.
And that's why Cosby Show's a
You know
go-to.
what?
It shows you that it is.
Because some
well, no, remember people say that it didn't represent
we?
You're right. You're right.
Okay. I'd be tired.
Okay.
All right.
It's all right. It's all right, Crystal. I feel the same way. Half and half. Where y'all putting that?
As somebody who watched it all the way through, it is mid to low tier.
Okay, good.
I'd agree.
I don't even remember the show. What show was that again?
Put on low. Since he can't remember,
that's the one with Rachel True and Essence acting.
Yeah.
Curly hair.
Baby,
kind of
I
literally with the curly hair. Yeah.
Mid.
I literally don't remember.
Y'all heard my
Mid,
heart.
maybe low.
And the sister from Smart Guy.
Oh yeah.
Dee
Dee.
Yeah, definitely low tier, man. I just got tired of the same drama in the apartment building.
Yeah, y'all hurt my heart here. I'm gonna put
Mom,
this here.
The mom ain't shit depending on what wig she had on. Like the Dee Dee.
Yo.
Like her mood depended on her hair. It was just too much for me.
But it's one of those shows where like you had to have just watched it.
I know.
To feel like it was okay, but if you just sit here and nowadays just sit there and just watch it, you're kind of like,
you're kind of like.
I love this show though.
I'm
not gonna lie to you. I love this show.
I used to like this show a lot.
I just couldn't,
not too putting low tier.
And then that is like
hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Low tier.
Low tier.
What?
Sorry.
Low tier.
Nah, that was a good show. I wouldn't say low. I'd say mid.
I'd say low. It didn't do anything.
It's funny. I just added it to my my HBO Max queue, so I could go back to watch it again.
That show was mad corny. Wasn't Raven in that joint when she was little?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I started developing a crush on Raven Simone.
Really?
That joint was corny, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It was it, and then like when I really started liking her was Dr. Doolittle. I was like, damn, this woman fine. And then now she looked like a rooster. So
it started and stopped for me in Dr. Doolittle when it came to my crush on her on Raven.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, like, but hanging with Mr. Cooper.
I'd say mid tier. That's my opinion.
Low tier, mid tier.
Low.
I think also it depends on people who watched it. like that. Because from the few episodes I watched, I was like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I just realized something.
What?
There's there's a show that I particularly I liked it. In my opinion, so, it's a mid tier show, but like it's not even listed here, and there's no mention of In the House with LL Cool J here.
You know, the other list I found had it, but I would put that actually mid tier.
Yeah,
Like
I
high
mean,
mid tier. It's like a high
Ain't
mid
that the
tier.
yeah.
It's
one where
actually
LL
pretty
Cool
good.
J is supposed to be playing football?
Yeah.
He never recovered from that injury, did he? I can't remember. Like,
No. He ended up selling the business to the Dawson joint that was on Real Housewives.
right? Yeah, that John mid.
I can't remember her name, but
And it was too much drama in his kitchen every episode.
she was on Kenya Moore. Thank you. Tyler Perry's House of Pain. What we putting at?
Low
D.
tier.
low tier.
D.
I say
What
D.
was
That shit was not funny. I took a peek at that and I was like, I'm done. I'm
I
done.
just-
I think I saw
I
an
I
episode that
enjoyed
was like
like
a
the
rehash
first
of
couple
Family
of
Matters.
seasons. I enjoyed the first couple of seasons, and that was it.
with the,
I mean,
with the mother, right? With the mother who was trying to get
Yeah,
back.
yeah, Janine.
Yeah, and then
Caught my eye in a place to watch it because it looked interesting, and then it got, I don't know.
I love
Yeah.
how
I'm not
how
gonna lie to you, I never
unnecessarily
laughed at this
depressing the
show.
show is.
Never
I
laughed
just
either.
no, I just love how unnecessarily depressive the show is. Like, the
can we just call it
situations
low
that-
tier because it's a Tyler Perry production?
No,
It's
but
D.
no, but what I'm saying, no, but what I'm saying is, like, I like the fact that the show has unnecessary drama is what makes it kind of entertaining to me. That's why I'm putting it in low tier. It's like watching two fish fight when I watch that
But
show.
it, but that's the.
said
But
two
if the
fish.
unnecessary shit is what your show thrives off of, then it defeats.
No, but what
Not gonna
I
let me
mean,
father. That's how I feel about All American.
that's what I'm saying. Like, the drama in the show is stupid, but it's entertaining. Thank you.
Unless CJ's uncle, I forgot his name, unless he would react to the drama, it wasn't as good. He would have to like react.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I'm glad you mentioned All American because Spencer pisses me off, bro. But
He
that's
pisses me
another.
off every
I'm-
episode.
I never wanted to physically fight a main character as much as I do Spencer.
Oh no!
Oh, shit.
Oh no!
It was Nola Darling for when they rebooted She's Gotta Have It. I wanted to fight that woman, but that's another story. Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah.
Yo,
Top tier, definitely top tier.
Top tier.
It could have been God, but
y'all gonna
Yeah,
y'all gonna
it
hate
wasn't
me. I
consistent.
think I think it's low tier.
Jamie Foxx show is low tier.
I think it's
Excuse
low
me.
tier.
What?
I need an explanation for that. Wait a minute. I need an
surprised.
explanation for that.
Please explain.
I it's okay, but it's not great. I don't think it's great.
Listen, Ray.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx has Jamie Foxx acts his ass off. You can see his craft in that show. Come on, bro.
you're like
That's
why
I see that show
on.
on TV and I don't click on it.
Jimmy,
I have to give it.
I'm with
a
Xavier.
rewatch.
I'm with Xavier.
That's why I
It's
like
like
it now.
anytime I see the Jamie Foxx show, I change the channel.
I can understand that. I can actually understand that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Like, that's the only
if
reason
y'all
why
want to
I'm
say
putting
top
it
tier,
at
I would
top.
put it in top tier.
But I still think it's top tier. I think it's a
Yeah,
good ass show.
the only reason I'm putting it at top tier because like I had to rewatch it like recently as an adult. So like I get it now. Back then I used to just skip, but I get it now.
I would one of these days, if it's like on Netflix, I'll revisit it and I'll probably have a better view of it, but not nah.
Yeah.
The Jeff,
I call it. Oh,
no, go ahead, Dion.
I'll say I call Jamie Foxx top tier just for the sheer hilarity of the shit Jamie Foxx would do on that show. You really want to talk about a motherfucker going above and beyond? I'll never forget that D'Angelo skit. Like he had absolutely no business doing that, but he he did that shit.
Okay. The Jeffersons.
No comment.
It's gotta be
No
top 10
comment.
just for
That'll
the
put
theme
God.
song alone. Gotta be top 10.
That'll
just
put
for
God
the
tier. And the shit you could get away with saying on
I
that
hope
show.
y'all not just calling it God tier because it's old as hell.
No, you could get away with
No.
more on that show. The jokes hit.
Look what Good
There was
Times
no
is at.
sensibilities. There was no censorship. So the shit you
I
could.
wouldn't
Oh my
go
god, and it was good. I always loved that show. And
top
the fact.
tier, yes, but not God tier for the Jeffersons.
Okay. Top.
I don't
I think
don't
it's
have
top
a
tier
rating.
just for the
I
theme
ain't
song
even
alone.
mad at top tier.
I ain't got
don't
no
remember
comment
the
about
show.
the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
All right. Top tier Jeffersons. All right. My favorite show growing up, Keenan and Kel.
Top God tier.
You put that in God tier?
I'm putting it in God tier. But the reason why I'm putting it in God tier is because of its influence. That was an influential ass motherfucking show.
I'm not gonna
He did
lie. I
not.
don't think I would have.
He did not
I
help
don't think
my
I would have
orange
liked
soda.
Keenan and Kel if I didn't see Good Burger beforehand. If I would have seen Keenan and Kel by itself, I probably wouldn't have liked it.
Really?
All right,
I
that's
want
fair.
to say,
That's fair.
I want to say top. I wouldn't quite give it God tier.
My
Close to.
biasness is God tier, but go ahead.
I only watched it.
For me, borderline.
Oh.
Kel did not help my orange soda addiction.
He's the reason
We both had that in common.
He's the reason niggas started drinking orange soda.
And now it started before that, but once I saw that, I was like, I'm not the only one. It made me not
But
want to.
I'm talking. Okay, you're talking about yourself as an individual. I'm talking in mass.
He's literally the reason why I drink orange soda the most out of any soda. I'm not even gonna hold it.
Y'all are sheep, yo. What?
I know.
Damn,
This is like
he said y'all are sheep.
This one I admit to the sheepness. Yes.
But
See,
like I said, for Keenan and Kel, as far as ranking, that's for me between top tier and God tier. That's the border.
I dropped the screw.
Let me ask y'all a question. Okay, so I'm glad you talked about orange soda, and this is a bit off topic, but I just want to ask y'all. So since y'all like orange soda, do y'all fuck with root beer? Any of you?
No.
Yes.
It depends on the brand.
Okay.
And if it's really
A&W.
A&W.
Okay. So Ray, you said no, right?
I said no.
I don't like grape. I don't like.
I think root beer is amazing, but a lot of people don't like root beer, and I'm
Depends
like,
on
what?
the brand.
I love root
is
beer.
good.
The fuck?
It is good, yo.
There's a lot of people.
You ever
that
had a
don't
root
like
beer float?
Yes.
I don't
root
think
beer
I,
float,
I don't think I will ever eat a root beer float.
But you know what, Fada?
I've had it.
I drink Mobby and a lot of Caribbean drinks, and people who are in the Caribbean, when you say I drink Mobby, they're like, "Oh, that's like drinking toothpaste." So my taste buds is a little bit different.
Toothpaste.
That's
kind of insulting. Damn.
No, I don't like.
My grandparents made me drink that. I don't know.
Compared to toothpaste,
Isn't
you gonna compare? No, not toothpaste. That's
Yeah. Well, I can't say much either. I can't say much either. Jaja and I hang out a lot, and he knows I can drink and tolerate eat most things. So it has to be really disgusting for me not to like it.
First of all, he likes red bean paste.
So top tier, God tier.
You know what? Put it top.
Top.
I was gonna say top tier because they did it.
Put this right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I still think Blackish should be mid, but that's just me.
He's not letting that go.
I haven't watched Blackish from beginning to end, so I can't pass judgment on Blackish.
All right.
I've seen Anthony Anderson crying on the couch. So I don't know what.
Yeah. In my opinion, top 5 theme songs of all time, Living Single. Where would y'all put that?
Living Single? I put it top tier.
Living Single, the theme
That's
song,
an easy top
just
tier.
because of the theme song alone, of course, is a great one.
Wait.
As a show, though.
What are we judging it on?
As a show.
Are we judging it on? I'm sorry, because I love music and I love to sing. So, are we judging it off of memories, off
Nah, I don't think
the beat
so.
and
What
the
I'm
lyrics, or let me not say lyrics, but like the beat and everything, or just like I don't know, like just
Because that
it's
intro is fire, but the show is not like as fire as the intro.
Oh
But
no,
no,
it's
don't
a
no,
good
don't
show.
because
don't.
I like the
No, the
banter
show was good.
between
No,
Don't
it's a
Kyle
good
and
show. But I
Maxine.
mean, like when the intro is on, it's a 10 out of 10. But then when the show comes on, to me personally, I get a show like an 8.
That's right. But let me tell you, I go on this app called Smule or Smule. Well, I think it's
Yeah, I know.
Smule.
I've seen that before. I know what you're
It's
talking
like a
about. No,
karaoke app
yeah,
that people
yeah.
really like go in and sing, and I'd be on there. Living Single is always on there, and people are always singing Living Single. Like it's always on there being sung by people. So I think in general, even though I am a bit biased about it, I think it could be top tier. Maybe not God tier, but I think it could be top tier because if we were to go somewhere and someone was to blast that out, people will turn around and be like, "Hey, oh, the night is all world." What they'll like be hyped. They'll be hyped.
it defined
I
an
agree.
era.
That's all
It
like that.
defined its era. That's what I think. So
Okay,
top
so
tier.
I'm gonna go ahead and put that right there. Martin, come on.
God tier.
Martin is God tier.
God
Come
Easy
on.
God tier.
Come
Easy
on.
Yeah.
I'm
God.
putting that
Has to
That's
be
one of the
God.
pillars. That's one of the pillars, nigga.
Yeah, Martin.
Okay.
Martin is not even
Easy
like
God
debatable.
tier.
No
It's not
brainer.
even debatable.
No
For
brainer.
me, if
No
it
brainer.
wasn't for him having Shanae, I would say top tier. But because of Shanae, it's God tier. He did the
Yo,
shit out of
Shanae
Everything
it.
Swain is
about that
special.
show is worthy of God tier. You got Martin playing all the different roles. You just the pure shenanigans of the show.
It never got old either. Like I
I
never
Right.
felt anything
I
run
just
dry or get
love
old. It was always
I can
It,
still watch that show to this day and laugh my ass off like I'm seeing it for the first fucking time.
yes.
right.
only one episode traumatized me,
Which
and that
one?
was when he got uppercutted and his head blew up.
When he fought Tommy
That one
Hearns.
traumatized me as a kid. I
When he
got
fought
sick.
Tommy Hearns.
Oh my god! Can you
My
give me
favorite,
No
my
lie.
favorite episode, is always gonna be when they was at that resort,
Gilligan's
Chilligan's Island or
Island?
whatever. That ain't no
Gilligan-
damn puppy.
Yeah,
That Mario had to fight that fucking rat.
I ain't never laughed so hard in my life than watching him fight that rat.
Oh shit!
Remember the turkey, the Thanksgiving episode, the turkey, the blood.
Yeah.
Which
Oh
Thanksgiving
Then
yeah.
they
episode? There were
called
two of
back
them.
to it in the next year.
Oh yeah, the turkey was bleeding.
Mhm.
They had the one joint with the 3 legs.
Oh shit! And then
Oh shit!
Yeah. It was
got a third
definitely
leg.
Shanae. It was definitely
And
Shanae
then
and
Brumman
Brumman for
come through. He
me. I
said
fuck with
everything was
Brumman
hitting
heavy.
too.
Yeah, Brumman was like that. I show
Everything was
Oh
definitely
hitting
yeah.
too, except for the raggedy ass.
Oh shit!
My nigga Brumman said, "Didn't you get the note under the bathroom sink?"
I figured you'd have looked there because I used up all your toilet
The
paper.
toilet paper. Oh man, yeah. So that's a no-brainer. Moesha.
That's a tough
For
one.
me, I'm gonna put mid
All right.
tier because the older I got, the more I got really annoyed with Moesha and
Now,
how she
X, you gotta
Yeah.
acted.
say, X, you gotta say, the older you got, the more you got.
Mo to
Oh
the
my!
E to the.
Go sit in the corner.
Now that's
Damn,
another
you.
theme song I like to sing.
Mo to the E to the.
My little sister said low tier. So
I feel like everyone else on the show is more interesting than her. That's how I felt.
Yeah, because she was very fucking annoying. Like you so pressed to be dating this hoodlum. You're disrespectful to your parents for no fucking reason. Like, girl, just started getting on my nerves.
She was, to me, the main character of the show shouldn't be so fucking dull. As much as I love Brandy, as Moesha,
When
she
it's not on
bored me.
purpose.
Right, like she bored me. everyone else around her, like y'all said, made the show interesting. Moesha herself brought
Yeah,
the fuck
that's why everybody just knew that Countess Vaughn was gonna blow up and have her own show, and then she ended up having the Parkers. Like
There's a
everybody just
reason
knew.
why the Parkers did the numbers that it did, and Moesha became a fucking afterthought.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, let's get to
God
that now.
damn,
Where y'all
Dion,
put the
shit.
Parkers? We gonna put Moesha in the low tier. Where y'all putting the Parkers? We just
Oh,
Parkers would be top.
top.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's
Right
because
above.
Monique is a fucking genius.
Parkers is funny as
Bruh,
fuck.
no, Monique, like, no, I always say this. I feel like Monique is probably one of the smartest comedians like ever. Like, that's a smart ass woman. The stuff that she's been able to do, like,
Mm-hmm.
the Parkers is proof of her intelligence when it comes to like acting. She's a smart ass woman.
She's underrated. She's highly underrated.
She is.
Is
Like
she?
In the case of Monique, it's just she's phenomenal at as a comedian and as an actor. It's just she succumbed to some bullshit.
I mean, she had her own talk show. You know, she got an Oscar. It's just that because she doesn't play the game, she's not where she could be.
Yeah,
But
they fucked her over.
Being blackballed, that shit is cutthroat.
But it
Not
all
only
started
from
with,
white
with,
Hollywood,
with
but
Precious,
black
though.
Hollywood.
And from Precious, is like she started coming back from that, and then, once again, wasn't taking the nonsense.
everything.
Yeah,
was
Precious was a
fault.
gift and a curse. I always said that.
Everything was Precious's fault.
All right, now on to Father's favorite show, My Wife and Kid.
Fuck
God
you.
tier.
God
D tier.
God tier.
God.
What?
tier.
You said D
D
tier?
motherfucking tier. And
How's
all
that show
because
D
of
tier?
one. No. The
The
show is
son?
great, except for one person, motherfucking Junior.
Junior?
That's the second person, bro.
Right.
That's another motherfucker. I never wanted to fight a fucking fictional character
I know,
so hard in
Junior
my fucking
pissed me
life.
off.
Oh
Open
my
the
god.
door, close the door. I am so
I remember.
And it's nothing
Okay.
against the actor. It's funny because it's nothing against the actor or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
just
he's
played
cool.
his role too
Just
good.
the fucking character in itself pisses me off to a point where I cannot physically
Okay.
watch
Come
the
on.
fucking show.
Come
Okay.
on. You
Hold up.
you gotta accept that, man. He's the Jar Jar of the show. He did it too good.
Bruh. But it's
He
not.
did it
But
too
no.
good.
But it's not. But it's not a funny kind of stupid. It's a kind of stupid. You just want to like smack the motherfucker in the back of the
Right?
head, like, bruh.
No.
And that's why they used to smack me.
Okay.
All
I
right,
have to
so
ask a question. Okay. Of all like the dumb characters on the show, you got Junior from My Wife and Kids. You got Cole from Martin. What was fuck was his name from Family Matters?
Waldo.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Waldo?
It slipped my mind. Like just
Y'all should not be putting
and of
Cole in
course
this. Cole was
and
not
of,
that
and of
bad.
He was
course
a funny
Kim from the
stupid, though.
Parkers. Like,
No, Waldo was
but
a fun.
who
Yeah,
was the
Waldo was
best
a funny
dumb
stupid.
He was a
character?
funny stupid.
But
Waldo was funny. He was tolerable.
my point though is my question is who was the best dumb character?
Oscar Proud.
Oh, I'd say
All
Waldo.
right, I know we're doing black shows, but does that have to pertain to black shows for this particular?
Oh, I mean,
Usually
who
step by
did you
step.
have in mind? Who did you have in mind?
I
Okay,
said
if we're
Oscar
just-
Proud.
If we're going just black shows, Cole from Martin, because his dumb was super funny. But we
Cole
going
was
like
not that. No, Cole was
And
smarter.
then
smarter
shit,
than
we
Junior.
Yeah,
Cole
but
was-
yeah. Junior
Cole
and
is like.
I know we haven't fully spoken on like the Steve Harvey show yet, but of course, but then there was Bullethead's silly ass.
yeah,
I'm gonna say
Bullethead
Romeo
was
and
funny.
Bullethead because both of them was
Bullethead was
Both the
funny.
Wayans
But,
Bros and the Wayans
but-
Bros.
yeah. But we're talking about all time. Kelso from That 70 Show. It's my favorite.
Yo, he is my
You know
favorite.
what?
Yo, that dude is my favorite.
Like the scene about him, how he started a fire in the police academy, will forever be some of the most funniest line
Ever.
I've ever heard. If If y'all never seen that, it is hilarious.
Like
And
that
when I
that
first-
70s show is just that needs its own discussion, but like absolutely, like Kelso
I love that
is
show.
top tier dummy. Like I love him to death, bro. That
I
man is
fucking
a
love
dummy.
Kelso.
But sticking to the topic at hand though, just black
Cole
shows.
Martin.
Cole.
All right,
But I don't
so what
think
we put
fuck
this?
you.
I'm putting this in
Martin
God
was-
tier, top tier.
I don't think Kobe
That's
Martin
it.
is dumb.
I
Nah,
will.
that's just
If
me.
you
I
put
don't
that show in
think
God
he's
tier, I will
dumb.
fucking leave this podcast.
Wait, 1-on-1?
The
Oh, my wife and
my wife
kids.
and kids.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really
you
like
know
my
what?
wife and
You know
kids.
what? I'll tolerate it because I know it's a good show. It is a good show, but fuck that character.
Yeah, I was just watching it recently, and I mean, I was cracking up.
It's still funny.
I
It's
was
so
cracking up.
funny.
And now
I
that I'm
don't-
older, there's some stuff that Mr. Kyle does that I'm like, wait, what? Now that I'm a little woke, I'm like,
And you can see-
and B. That's not how you spell dumb. That's Dumby. I turned off the TV.
Bruh,
Oh my
I'm not